Hello guys, how are you doing today? And for today's video, we're not going to be doing a typical pack opening or anything like that for today. Today I'm going to be focusing on something a little different. We're going to be kind of reacting to some Injustice 2 super moves. Now, not the ones that have been revealed for many months, things like that. It's all the new ones that have been discovered from the Injustice 2 mobile game. So some of the ones that we're going to be looking at are Green Lanterns, The Flash, Cyborg, Scarecrow, ones like that. So I actually want to go ahead and take a look at Cyborg's first. Okay, so now that you've watched that one, it is really insane. This super move is so insane, and it almost doesn't even make sense. But kind of going through it again, it starts off with Cyborg, and he sends them to Apocalypse, and I think we can see Parademons kind of knocking around the opponent. And this one is Green Lantern, and he comes back through a portal, and then he just kind of shoots a blast at the opponent. This super move is insane, but it kind of begs the question, you know, why is Cyborg's super move taking place in Apocalypse and with Parademons? Isn't that kind of Darkseid's thing? So I don't really know. Why that's a thing, but I guess it has to do with Cyborg's ability to create portals, I guess. So kind of a cool super move. Maybe I could critique it in a way of not being very cool. In terms of they don't really use Cyborg's capabilities all that well within the super moves. So that's a little critique I could have with that one. Let's move on to Green Lantern's super move. Okay, so now that you guys have watched that one, this one is so cool. Now, as you can see, he kind of uses his Green Lantern abilities to kind of build this giant robot. He steps on the opponent first, smacks him with two arms, smacks him with a head, and then he finally finishes him off with like this rocket blast, this kind of arm blaster thing. And I think that's really cool. I really liked his super move from the first game, but this one's cool too. It uses his abilities kind of in a different way. I like the build-up, you know, starts a step, he steps on the opponent, hits him with arms, hits him with the head, and then blasts him with these arm blasters. So I think, yeah, that's a really cool super move. I really like what they did with that one for Green Lantern. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Flash's super move. Alright, so the Flash's super move. I really like this one because I actually kind of feel like Flash's super move from the first game is kind of lame. For this one, he really shows off his two of his capabilities. One is his ability to really hit you as much as possible with his super speed, and also another one where he creates this like time remnant, which like is sort of from the comics and from the Flash TV show, where he pretty much makes multiples of himself. Or not really a time remnant, but, you know, I forget what the actual name is. But basically, he has an ability where he can create multiples of himself. And so he can basically hit you with multiple flashes at the same time. So yeah, I really like what they did with this move. In the first game, it was just, you know, he did one punch, ran around the whole world, and then hit you again. I mean, technically, in terms of the comics, I think it's supposed to be the strongest move of all time. But this move shows off his capabilities better, and I think it overall makes for a better viewing experience, you know? So I like this one a lot more than the first one. I think they did a really good job with this one. So I am very happy with this one. So let's go ahead and now watch Catwoman's super move. Alright, so Catwoman's super move. Okay, so I think by default, this super move is cooler. It honestly kind of looks like shit, though, to be honest, in this mobile game. In this clip, you can kind of see them going down this tunnel, and I don't know, kind of the way Harley is, it just kind of doesn't look that good. But that's just for the mobile game. How do I feel about the move itself, the super move? I think it's pretty good. Obviously, Catwoman doesn't have any superpowers or abilities, so I think the use of this motorcycle and, you know, how she drags her along this whole tunnel and then she has the motorcycle explode right onto her opponent, I think, and it also makes use of Catwoman's whip, so, yeah. In the first game, she kind of just, you know, scratches up the opponent, and so it's, again, I think this one is a pretty good, kind of showcase of Catwoman's abilities. Since she doesn't have any super moves, she has a motorcycle, a whip. Yeah, so I think this one is also an improvement from the first game and a good super move. Now let's watch Scarecrow's super move. Okay. I love this super move. Okay, first it starts off with him taking this meat claw, you know, when he drags him into this sort of fear dimension, this like graveyard, and then it's a giant scarecrow, and he just starts smacking you around, and just hitting you all over the place. I think it is perfect. It's reminiscent. I think it's so perfect because it's reminiscent of Batman Arkham Asylum with those fear levels. I think overall it's kind of it just makes use of, you know, just how cool Scarecrow is as a villain, how he uses fear. Overall, I think this super move is probably my favorite one that we've seen so far, mostly because it's a new character. I just think it is so awesome. It just reminds me of Arkham Asylum, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and I think that probably has a lot to do with it. But overall, I think this is my favorite super move that we've seen so far, and it really makes me excited to play as this character when he gets revealed, you know, when the game comes out. Overall, that's it for all the super moves that I have. I'm sure that some more will get leaked in the near future, but that's actually where I'm going to end this video, just reacting to a few new super moves. If you guys like this video, please click like. And guys, can we please get this video to 20 likes? I think you guys can do that very easily. 20 likes. But thank you guys for watching. Keep on fighting, and I will see you in the next video. Keep on fighting.